Imagine a scene straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster. You've got top-secret military hardware worth millions, a looming threat of imminent danger, and a race against time. Now, what if I told you there's a weapon so powerful that it can destroy a $2 million missile with a laser beam that costs just $2? And what if this same country has a shield so advanced it intercepts threats traveling at twice the speed of sound? You're about to discover military secrets that will blow your mind. But before we dive into the heart of the action, let me ask you a question. What would you do if you knew a missile was heading straight for you? Would you stay and face it or run for cover? Your answer could mean the difference between life and death. Well, today, you'll see how some nations face such threats head on and walk away unscathed. Warriors and scholars, welcome back to Legacy of Iris, where ancient legends meet modern miracles. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the most classified defense systems on Earth. We're talking about technology so advanced, it sounds like science fiction, but it's protecting millions of lives right now. So smash that subscribe button, because you're about to witness how biblical names became the most feared weapons in modern warfare. The Iron Fortress revealed. Imagine this nightmare scenario. Warning sirens pierce the silence as hundreds of missiles streak across the sky like deadly meteors. While millions of people sprint for shelter, something extraordinary happens above their heads. An invisible shield activates that's so effective, it has a 90% kill rate against incoming threats. This is Israel's Iron Dome, and it's not just a defense system, it's a technological masterpiece that has become the envy of every military on Earth. Since its deployment in 2011, this system has achieved something that sounds impossible. It has successfully destroyed over 5,000 enemy projectiles in real combat. But here is what makes it truly remarkable. Each mobile Iron Dome battery creates a protective umbrella that can shield an entire major city. We're talking about an invisible barrier covering an area twice the size of Tasmania's capital city. Now, for the jaw-dropping stats that make the Iron Dome a legend in its own right. 1,000 missiles intercepted in just 4 days, 700 tons of explosives neutralized, and a mind-boggling 90% success rate. But don't be fooled by its seemingly simple operation. The Iron Dome is anything but basic. It's a technological marvel that operates in 3 phases. Phase 1 begins with radar systems that continuously scan the horizon within a 100-kilometer radius, detecting threats the moment they leave the ground. From there, it's a lightning-fast calculation. In Phase 2, inside high-tech command centers, military analysts have exactly 60 seconds to calculate the trajectory of missiles, traveling at 1,000 meters per second. Think about that, less than 1 minute to make life or death decisions for thousands of people. Phase 3 unleashes the Tamir interceptor missiles' sleek weapons that accelerate to twice the speed of sound. These aren't just missiles. They're precision-guided destroyers equipped with steering fins and heat-seeking technology that can approach within 10 meters of their target before detonating into clouds of high-velocity metal fragments. Originally costing $100,000 per interceptor, Israeli engineers have revolutionized production, bringing costs down to just $40,000, $50,000 per unit. Only an elite few nations have been granted access to this technology: the United States, India, Singapore, and Azerbaijan. When the shield cracked, but even legends have limits. In October 2023, Hamas launched a devastating 20-minute barrage featuring thousands of rockets. A coordinated assault designed to overwhelm the system. For the first time, some projectiles breached the Iron Dome's defenses. Military analyst Michelle Showbridge revealed that even the world's most advanced system can be saturated by sheer numbers. But the real shock came in October 2024. When Hezbollah's new drone technology achieved the impossible. It completely evaded Israeli radar detection. The result? 4 Israeli soldiers were killed, and 7 were severely wounded in an attack north of Tel Aviv. the multi-layered fortress, but the Iron Dome doesn't fight alone. It's just the first layer of the most sophisticated defense network ever created. David's Sling. The middle guardian rising above the Iron Dome operates David's Sling, also known by its codename, Magic Wand, drawing its name from the biblical story of David defeating Goliath. This system intercepts medium-range threats within a 300-kilometer radius, filling the deadly gap between short and long-range attacks. The Arrow 3 system can intercept ballistic missiles up to 3,000 kilometers outside Earth's atmosphere. We're talking about a weapon that literally fights battles in space to protect cities on the ground. This became crucial during Iran's recent missile campaigns, where Tehran deployed weapons capable of striking anywhere within Israel's borders from 1,500 kilometers away. Iranian officials claimed they had developed new tactics that caused Israel's defense layers to target each other, allowing their missiles to reach their intended targets. The results were devastating. Over a dozen killed and hundreds wounded in less than a week. But Israel's response, Operation Rising Lion, was swift and brutal, eliminating Iranian military commanders and damaging nuclear facilities, resulting in over 200 casualties, according to state media reports. The American backup force recognizing the escalating threat, the Pentagon deployed additional defensive assets. Patriot missile systems with 160-kilometer ranges and terminal high-altitude area defense batteries, specifically designed to counter Iranian ballistic missiles. Iran's strategy became clear. Overwhelm Israeli defenses through coordinated waves of missiles and drones, including advanced weapons like the EMAD, GAD-1, and Iran's first hypersonic missile, the Fatah-1. Despite multiple successful strikes across Israel, defense analysts note that damage remained minimal compared to the massive volume of incoming projectiles. Israel continues intercepting the majority of attacks, including drones crossing Jordanian and Syrian airspace. The laser revolution. But here's the game changer that will revolutionize warfare forever. Israel's Iron Beam system uses laser technology to destroy incoming threats. Israeli officials describe this as transformational technology that will operate at costs so low they're almost unbelievable. While current interceptor missiles cost tens of thousands of dollars each, Iron Beam's laser interceptors will cost just a few dollars per engagement. Imagine the strategic implications: unlimited ammunition at virtually no cost per shot. Though still under development, this technology represents the future of warfare, where science fiction becomes a deadly reality. And that concludes our whirlwind tour through Israel's multi-layered defense fortress. A system so advanced, it reads straight from a futuristic thriller, protecting lives and intercepting threats with unmatched precision. But it's not just about the technology. It's about the human element, the brilliant minds strategizing, reacting, and defending. Now I want to hear from you. Which aspect of Israel's defense system amazed you the most? And what do you think the future holds for warfare with the rise of technologies like Iron Beam? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Before we part ways, don't forget to show your support. Smash that like button if you found this content valuable. And if you haven't already, join our growing community by subscribing. Your support means the world to us and helps us bring more thrilling content to life. As we wrap up today's journey, remember to stay curious. Keep asking questions and exploring the world around you. You never know what fascinating discoveries await you. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and thank you for joining us on this captivating journey through the world of innovation and discovery.